I would never.
Why?
Me personally, I would never.
So,
when I was like Rebana.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's say when I was would you approach me as your wife or please sleep with my brother? Hell no.
How long is the belong to a Yaramo? So,
so that's what my police don't just go and kill random people. My police are in South Africa, but you say, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So it's gonna be real ultra case. The police are like it happens matter what.
I'll find out.
In a wild.
Partly, okay.
Baru wanna chance about 30 surnames of a sign.
One, an action.
Yeah, we don't have time. I don't know if you guys saw what happened last week. Okay, Maraka Begayana Zilatabu. That story saw that guy that murdered himself and the niece. Do you guys remember? Let's see the story, sir. Let's see the story, sir. Let's that guy will
Yeah, well,
refer context. Refer context.
Mamelodi.
Yeah. So basically, what happened is, the guy from Mamelodi, family high hostage, like the mother. I think the sister was also there. I'm not sure about that. And then the niece, the 18-year-old niece, abatwara hostage for almost 16 hours, right? So the guy. From Rikradi Sostela, lead voice of Tuzelata High. So he was for Nagamukomonation, he was fed up, and then allegedly his brother and his girlfriend Bana Luana, so Bamutori hands ball. So he believed the one Olamu sang, Kawana High, Kanaswana High, Kawana the brother, and then Limateng Lena Naiti. I never know the girl. Allegedly, Garna data some constable ko merko. So it's just a lot because Lena explain the fact that he's the only breadwinner. Like he explained a lot of things. So I just wanna hear you guys' POVs when it comes to this.
So this guy go have
yeah, I can't backup. I don't like come call na thing. Gather the facts and it seemed like the didn't accumulate over the years up until he got fed up when he found out the baby mama one high hands sport. So yeah, na how about hostage? Ne? Bare release like he wanted the baby mama. Mutli more. Let's release more. Obviously, there's nowhere because that guy was heavily armed. He's a constable, a 32-year-old constable. Or heavily armed. So that's why the whole hostage thing lasted 16 hours old. And the mother couldn't release her, and then unfortunately he killed the niece.
But apparently he wanted to, or he was trying to shoot the mother, and then I don't know if the niece or the nephew was somehow felt and then I think the niece tried and to jump.
I said the nephew.
No, it's a niece.
I said
yeah, because from what I hear now, it's a niece who jumped between
Mama there.
Yes.
Okay, probably. I get it. If it was not effects, hearsay.
Check.
Fact check.
Yeah, hearsay. Perfect check. I'm sure.
Mariana, who releases the math?
But you see, the problem is
the 18-year-old.
The problem is they couldn't bring the girl because I mean everyone go family ya hao itse re mangwe actor bang manga kwatilo bang so probably they were avoiding such.
Eh ya vele a ona hore mola ne ba tsantse ba no ira damage control no snore ba ka molatlela ngwanyana ola.
True,
So,
I agree 100%.
POV akan gore amane yes we blame him but come call la gore dilo tsena di accumulate. Or find out of this, this, any family o ke ona o itshepileng gore jo yo pack up almost everything. O lela go bona o ira kan le bona ba involved go dilo tsa nahana gore a be le ngwana le ba buta ya mirela ngwana.
Well,
My
my take would be it's fine if you want to kill yourself, feel free. We'll cheer you up, but don't kill people who don't want to die.
So sad.
Yeah, well, obviously, I mean, what's the intention outside of the hostage? Well, maybe the intention would be getting whatever that you want.
Yeah.
But 99% of the time, the hostage are the Philippine. So now what I'm saying is, if this guy, his intentions were
to kill.
If his intentions were to kill, why would you want to kill people who don't want to die? That's the first part. But I guess the other problem that I have, Gore, how many people Kacheko who are no longer close with family, and I mean like family, until sometimes okay, confrontation or addressing this, I think it was the best thing until but for Naki Filaukare, maybe some people more good commenting they might judge me or you don't know what he was going through until but I really feel like I mean a loss of life it's too much whether get one or whether get two or whether get and now the South African police is now one police down already. My police are shot so but then we are now one police down because of Luther family. But I say he could have got help. I think what I want to stress out, or my point is, let's normalize getting help, guys. Let's normalize and for Naki Filokar, the best advice could have been addressing this thing, and then if Bobo Clever eats, he could have packed his bags and went somewhere to start a new life. I don't know.
Nazo Are. Constable Thapelo, Mashego, 32-year-old police officer, was involved in a tragic incident in Mamelodi, Pretoria, where he held his family members hostage over 16 hours. Unfortunately, the situation ended in tragedy when Mashego fatally shot his 18-year-old nephew, Basta, before turning the gun to himself. His mother, a 69-year-old woman, was rescued from the scene. So I don't think, no, it doesn't have...
So the mother Amutun.
Okay, but it's worth nothing. It's worth nothing that Mashego was based at the exact circumstances leading to the tragic event are still under investigation, but a family dispute, possibly related to a paternity issue, is believed to have triggered the confrontation. So vele taba e when okay rang manti.
Guzman situation is it?
Guzman, okay ra.
But before that, why the family members tell us nothing? Billing down regular beer mo.
Malome.
Yeah, or Raginyak. Aratama plus one was so now I wonder some of the things they told me. But anyway,
it's gonna be that way.
Yeah, we didn't know. I wouldn't say get react. What's the issue? Player devil's advocate. Like you can be in that situation. But hello and only one or like only option. Now no jiggy familiar. Mama how?
It's very painful.
Mama how?
Like that's the thing. How could now level it out?
All a breadwinner, Ozama, maybe maybe it was your break, finally got mama like it's her responses permanent. Then I get so mama.
And I think intake ya Butaka has been 2020. 2019, 2020, Honamo.
Okay, I hear what you guys are saying. And we don't know the position of the poor old lady. If this guy or if this guy no, but something. No, I just want to say something. Ne? If this guy is a breadwinner, right? Harga motsa hore ejo hape abda ho narwana le mtao ile ngwana swa hao aga stay broto.
Now you're making the situation worse by humufitlele.
Yeah, mara what I'm trying to say gore probably le magogo has been trying to say marantoli irang ke rubbish. Stopang tolira. Oh, sometimes sometimes.
If na feel about na tshwantsa modi it's finish.
I hear you guys. Maybe the poor old lady Lena just recently found out. If only was to find out now, or you were sleeping with your brother's wife. But probably na santsa na plan na hore ke tla ira
right there and there.
Yeah, within no.
Right there and there.
Like chudi tabaza maybe panisa mama oto easy cholo izenza some.
And in most cases they don't even say anything. Ke tsela tsa hore hwa tshwana mos ke ka mo family ke same same lineage same heritage. Why mshimane ngwana bo ababolela ne hore ai ababolela banore dispute ba re no rungwa
motho so mare korba like Nairi in the olden days into or if auta or when a sakunira one now irel. Apparently Naira lane. Apparently it's
our Naira hard.
Naira is your mirrors.
Naira hard.
So when would you sleep with my brother because Nagre Arkonira one?
Wait to call Naira like I'm one.
No, you're telling me about Kala, I'm asking you.
Me? I would never.
Why?
Me personally, I would never.
So
when I was like Rebana.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's say when now, would you approach me as your wife or please sleep with my brother for my sake? Would you approach me?
No. Even in the olden days, they wouldn't tell me until one. They would you would be approached by Bahol, and they would say, because Manzi, Kavuta Bucha, and you guys have been trying. Can't makotuira lang. Azishiko Kamring. Obviously, we would say, hey, Zia Shamara, hey, Arcage. I don't know what's the problem. Then they would suggest her name. King Zama Manziga or Gidi Brothers, Pantalohan. Just I want to fell in the
hell no.
How on yet the Wumpia, however, belong to a Yaramu. So, since so
that's one tikirele
left Spanasaga van.
Kabana baka. So let's say okay, now this is another one. So now let's say but when onyaka bana ba 2 or bana ba 3 whatever, then bona in that family but awana ditlulu tsa rena di recognize from 8 to ya go gym. So now would you no man but to never staying in le fasana no ba nya go le dictator le dire bana byang no man just say Thapelo so scram man
it's fine. I get what you guys are saying. I get what you guys are saying, but now I still say I still strongly feel hore this guy how he reacted. Well, we're not sure. Maybe now if I was faced with that challenge, that's how I would act. But in this case, I honestly feel he could have addressed it somehow because maybe now what bothering the most is the loss of life. Okay. Yeah, a very young person whom even you might even find the nephew didn't even know what was happening. Now the nephew is caught up.
No, what if he tried?
What if he tried? Yes.
Nephew try. Apagas not decide now.
Agas not decide. Hey, otha maybe dira hala. Mamiras nai.
10 years ago, what?
You know why I say this?
Thapelo Mashego.
Because his line of work, we would expect this guy he has training and a proper training, firearm and controlling his anger, because when you're doing such duties or span, one of the critical things I think that they would teach you is how to handle a gun, how to handle yourself around people, and most of all, how to deal with anger issues. If this guy has been gathering information, for Nakifilokar, if at all he has been gathering information, he could have at least got someone to talk to, or he could have tried to get a mediator.
Now what I'm saying,
now what I'm saying, yeah, practically,
what I'm saying, I don't stand for killing. I feel like he shouldn't have killed, but I understand the position where he was in or the situation he was in. That peak ya anger, well, he made a choice. That was his choice, and a choice. You have a choice or to do it or not to do it. Yeah, now he chose to walk away to it. And also Buchane, guys, let's not shy away from Letabayahore, especially when it comes to people who are suicidal. Let's say Hokakramutali suicidal or survivor suicide. They will tell you, Johore, when it comes to that moment, especially when your mind is set up, it is very difficult for you to come out of that thing. Or Spirit is I'm telling you, Joe, once you if then you haven't reached that peak. No, when on suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
Baba suicidal. Anamelora je poison ring, Mamudrinu logos petel. Abue. Oto was namola. I wasn't in my right state of mind. Mola, I saw black and I just wanted to end my life. So maybe Lena, he was there. But I
don't think Daman was suicidal. I think Daman he only killed himself out of guilt or maybe one.
Can killing yourself as a suicide?
No, get out what I'm saying. It was not his intention. He was not intending Horokobabolai. But
he was.
I think
the moment that's what is Tunya.
No,
I'm telling you. Mola no trust to either way. I'm telling you.
And mostly, if Baba Murisini.
This is what I was trying to answer Pusha to that.
You sure only case still eats in
Salera, non only case go baby showering.
The buyers are
baby showering.
When it comes to one of my police are in our many situations, so
my police are my soul.
Well, you okay? I think now I know of a few cases, probably not few, but maybe one or two cases where that has happened. But I'm asking myself, just this question, Hore. If this guy was faced with a situation where probably he has to perform his duties, and there's a criminal, I don't know,
okay,
and then he's faced with a serious situation. How was he going to handle it? Or is it because this one is different from what you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out issue why couldn't he control his anger? Because sometimes when in line of duty, somebody I something so stupid to a point that you lose your temper. How do you deal with it? How look spanning? Because
Mapolisa don't just go and kill random people. Mapolisa are South Africa, but USA. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So it's gonna be rare ultra case. Le Polisa. Like it happens, matter what.
I'll find out.
In a wild.
I'll find out. I'll find out. Reaction how it was. Not the no experience.
Yes, exactly. No, remember the scenario. And honestly, I understand. Jehovah kada. Ko that day ela satanu ola kwali demoni lela.
But you see, maybe then it says. Probably because of we know of a number of cases, it therefore says, maybe it's high time the South African police services try to intensify issue or how to deal with anger or.
I think they do have those courses.
I know they do. I know they do, and I know they have the social work and whatnot. But what I'm saying is probably maybe they need to intensify that, or probably it needs to be requirement that they should go to issues of counseling regularly. Because now I'm for guys. We need to normalize counseling, or we need to normalize talking about situations.
Wait, nna ke bona bantsho. O ka trainiwa ho ba strongest man ba o trainer or ho fitlhile go kae o khona o ira le batho ne. But it training a heartbreak.
I doubt
in life
I doubt, yeah, that was
exactly. Heartbreak.
Yeah.
Heartbreak le pain, Joe. I wanna pain.
Training in life. There's no cost. And well, that's the only.
I agree with you guys.
Pain. Like pain le grief lo mama dilo tso. Pain you for now personally you do heal from pain, but sometimes before you heal you learn to live with it. Imagine if maybe I know just back or heal maybe 10 years or 15 years, now you are learning to live with the pain for 15 years. Many you trigger it.
Easily trigger.
So it's unfortunate. I wish why asira so we read my foot. And it's the story behind it is very sad, chap. Now my heart goes out for his family.
Yeah,
my heart goes out for myself. Wait, Ola.
Heartbreak him talk.
Ola moya hai o gaimar. Wait, an angry soul emo.
Well, true. Well, and I think where I'm at that point. This guy, he could have got help before. I give him judge. We lost a life, and we lost even a young life that was going to contribute
Lerato, guys.
into the country.
If you can have me, no one will. Or so you can go to whatever extents, Joe. You can go. Oka tlola bodara for mutu. Manji. Waiti mara ho rata mutu. Kapela we otloro oka tlola bodara. You'll risk it all.
Wait, sometimes Joe play me. Joe learn a one Joe like most ya one nane. Keta di medizeri Joe. Wrong time Joe. Why is there Joe mutu? Monor moto as moto ka setlang lena mar moto o monyetse
eno amorata
o na le bana lena
o amorata hape
o ke ntho re bolela earlier on ya history nahana ngwanyana history ya hae le byambya wa change ka wena or wena o decide or ke me style ke media
yona ke ngwe
se salanchu direct
I have a different sentiment when it comes to that.
So I wanna hore true like ofetsa uire agaro o tlhawitse history ya ha ro byang o nna lena o nna o
level the build out.
Yeah, the red flag wa di misa go re no rama ke msadi aga yeng a urela mawaza mo forgiving one day how lo kwata o mola ro wirang ro blame wena a re go itse re
yeah ke fault how
because it's sorry tlhagomora mostly tlhagomora
always walk away.
Is it simple? Can you go or is it simple to walk away?
Divorce, split exactly. Like there's a lot to lose.
At the end of the day, that's the thing. Because so I don't think this simple fela. Mara, hona lo monka mo judge. Amona nandi pama guduman. That's a stare ka mo judge. Mudimu tantwarela ola ka mo judge. Thabo best. We were beaten the working. Beauty and the bester. Beauty and the bester. That thing. You know what? Mara also, I've seen this similar nyana le ela ituleng ko Netflix. No na le ela Netflix. Ko Showmax, I meant. Showmax ena le di. It's true. Like there's a lot of similarities. Nete ela by unpackile from like Rebona's side there nandi patata.
Yeah, but if love was blind, it would have been something. It would have looked like something like Nandi.
I'm not gonna. Yo, but thou shalt not judge.
Or the birdie, the birdie on him.
But what if Lena she only find out later?
There's no finding out later. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why.
Okay, but before you
not more this one. Let me tell you why.
Before
let me cook.
Before Tomo and
let me cook.
Yeah, before okay. I'm a bail before you start cooking. You know what? I wanna give you a thought-provoking something. But you see, you can start a relation with somebody, ne? And why is it not blind and go by now best behavior? Why is it not blind and no, in my best behavior.
I agree with you 100. Mara, this instant, let me tell you why. Thabo Besta, ne? When he first came out to Thabo Besta, even though mola ne isa catcha attraction ya no. It was when Nagola Atlo Toma that scandal sa recruit banyana to this modeling agency and then aba rape go Facebook aba rape and then aba stigma ba molebula as the Facebook rapist, remember? And then salabula ali girlfriend ta high. Ne? He killed his girlfriend ko some lodge B&B type kwale balwa ka bo 2 a.m. he balwa mola atamaya aya go kitchen ala ta thipa kore kam khona bolela re know what I thought or mo through when we wake up this girl is going to leave me that's not going to happen atamala ta thipa amoslotara amya mola mo kamre mo petong amo cover ga lesela so through ha tswa abona mariki utsa mariki no mariki misari aga shule o robetse happen really busy the whole night re berek mo tlohele o robetso some disturb abutsa minier please nkape ke ko bus stop no drop bus stop minier re bus stop gone Thabo Besta me ola mariki ara wananza check 2-3 times akokota no response akokota the whole day no response but she abonor neman mo hona le flop abula monhar akra it was a mess the whole room was a mess abona silhouette ya motho mo dimampeto har yo mogelo la ba batho ba moslotharile Thabo Besta that's when they ba motshwere mo teng and then wa tlhaela le di scandal tse di what and then he was ba motshwara ba mo fa life sentence plus 25 sharp life sentence plus 25 that was between 2011 2012 I was fast forward 2018 nandi pa magudumane otomo visita Besta go tronkong bucha go tronkong wa mo visita mola Besta ba nong ke silver tongue ya nong he ba dlala le di voice note tsela he would tell Nandi pero you know what yo when you are the sunshine in the apple of my eyes when o train man ngaona me dilo yana tsebe so and he would lie and manipulate his way into Nandipa's life and motsore ebile nna don't even believe lo tseo tse ne ba di bolela I've never raped anyone nahana imagine so I just pleaded guilty because I was scared people were after me dilo yana tse some gruesome lies atsena Nandipa bana kotoko atsena putuka mara now hatsena banong now is another thing ya hore here's another scenario ya hore now Nandipa is in a relationship with this guy. This guy is now luring Nandipa to help him ka di scam know who would you di practice le di company and then Nandipa's name ba scam batho kamko or like it's a lot of things going on. They even tried to scam. There's this other celebrity Lena Peltusi Lena was more the whole thing Peltusi Lena Thabo Besta sale amu motsa hore hona le gig ya o presenter ba tsamaya bo botle ba tsamaya Peltusi are Thabo Besta rawa jiga left heba jiga left kanti ki derent hele derent ba rawa Bestere antati para dibopisa dance awa mola bare Peltusi musor why are you doing this are Bestere mhlalosa you know what I'm alone in this world I have nobody Peltusi no why don't you give your life to God? Let's go to my pastor. Ashifa, they go to the pastor's house. The pastor now, he prays for Besta. The pastor would appeal to repel. no, let's not do that. Let's take him home. Like, story sela sa komong. Let's take him home. Batsame. Batlagan le vena police are no. Actually, let's tell these police, but we say hi. Atsena mo vena police, but misa hi. And then she later found out Rawa now is a rapist. And then she now shifts the blame on you. I should have just listened to my intuition that time. Ramisa trunkong, maybe wainola, and gave her a survive.
Was utlwa
Mara this thing like nandi pamunecho I kalanor kele rato.
Well, wait.
No, before before. Like umitite algo tronco.
Yes, and Marina stories as fabricating are they knew each other back in Cape Town. Nandipo ayako skolong ola ya skolo karsalo. They lost touch up until they rekindled their relationship. Go tronco. Namara so see. Joe, that's BS. I don't believe that.
Well, probably.
Let me tell you, Joe, Besta Neira. Let me tell you what is happening. Kamotronko. Besta nanali a list of women who would come and visit him in jail. Ne, I be this like I get nanali phone bare holuko tronko if maybe ustarisha whatever you not access a laptop or internet. So he would text ba to I manipulated the way, and then she got hold of this other journalist. Can you please come see me? I want to talk to you. Hafitla kwali. Are one of the police guards or bona bako trunkong. But how? Luena, you are one of the fans. Tedi etelang kabo besta. Besta le na le banyana. So a lot of women came in that jail cell. And sabela aba manipulate aba luara. Me I'm alone. This and that. Nandi palena. I think honestly, I think it's cool. I'm telling you guys, to a point that Joe. Now you would want to help him out in terms of everything, Joe. Plan his escape. Little pedito putabato, le plan jail cell on fire and all of those things. You then plan his escape. Now you're escaping. Nice. You are now sacrifice your career. Joe Damano like Nandi Paget doctor. Qualified doctor specializing in beauty. What it's abasadi lo mama. Celebrity doctor. I sacrifice at that thing. Maybe rato maybe namrato.
No, nagetla level mare I don't believe. Like out of the blue, no mitite
I believe it. Again, I get it wamuluar. A jobar bester is a master manipulator, a narcissist, and a psychopath.
Good, and I'm glad that's where you're starting.
A psychopath.
Maybe that's where you're going. Maybe just hold it there.
Yeah.
He's a manipulator.
Master manipulator.
Master. I love the fact. Yeah.
Master.
Let's highlight master.
Yeah. Master manipulator.
No. Let's highlight master manipulator, and let's start there because if the man could kill someone and make the owners of the house, or it wouldn't be odd.
It would be odd. But then why don't go drop a bus stop or anything?
Well, maybe I don't know. But you see, I love how you even say. He even said to Menier, drop a go bus stop. Imagine it's my favorite program. Somebody at Lagonare and Kisoko bus stop and a KML religiously so. Then it means the man
Silver tongue.
Lim. And if at all Manzi is right, or these guys they met earlier they met like recently you don't really you think that's the case, and now you don't believe or they met earlier.
I believe they met now. We were not 2018 Manzi he thinks like maybe
it's fine. I hear that. But this guy, he was so good in convincing him.
Very good.
Because the girls or the women, they fell in love with this guy. You see, this guy is like phone. They would just dial a random number. hello, or maybe hello. What is this thing? Hold a phone number and like, and you'll be like, hello, and then it drop. They're like, fuck, out. Then bafunela somebody else, and then bakra chair. Some I think maybe they go to an extent they are like scrolling through the Facebook or Facebook around number then they go through to that extent. But you see the other problem but I give a judge. Mara, some of them, they're so good in manipulating somewhat. Because the same person who is in jail, you don't know what this guy is arrested for. This guy could be arrested for murder.
Yeah.
But this guy can bring you, imagine I go to say from Mogu to a prison very far.
Yeah,
sorry. And the jail Belinda well. Even worse. And to convince otherwise.
Yeah.
Now you can see now what I'm saying,
I'm telling you.
He's good at manipulating.
He is
people.
good.
And
very good.
The poor girl. Something in believing her Bona.
Don't even
this is the life.
Don't also forget. Wait, also osalabalang hape manjine. Osalabal or basadi kidi emotional beings. Ne? So now, most of the time, we feel good when someone tells us what we want to hear. Let's say no wena o ontela otlamonna. Utlo comforta my pain or my insecurities. Or very much simple ke open up na once you feel comfortable jo manzi around your space whether ka phone. That's why basadi ba khono nna le motho re jola ka phone then go fe pelo aka re ntse re jo re jo bana a hona re monna kan aga o emela overseas for 5 or 6 years as it's selo wena o no le pure yo motak mara because of whatever things that he's telling you bona oditya 100%. Let me tell you again now, besta ubudite nandipa don't even go to the internet. Don't search anything. Those things are lies. Also, let me tell you another incident. This guy is a silver tag. There was an interview that they interviewed him 2011, 2012. Atalusa the whole incident there.
Yeah.
So he was like, there's something I will think. I'm like, guys, are. He is not. I didn't mean to kill the girl, ne? Mara, he's not responsible for the girl's death. I'm not responsible for her death, but I do regret killing her. Something like that. Both like, where's the sense in that? I'm not responsible for her death because he did it. It felt like that's not him. It's just there to push a heel. So I'm responsible for death. Mara. Come on, guys. What
Yeah, psychopath, man.
He's a psychopath.
Yeah, but you want
The manipulator.
Yeah, na say go mola. Yeah, na get am pushing. Go murza. Why is it polai? Yeah, polai.
Pushi just in I
Accountability.
get responsible for the death.
I think this should be a warning to all the girls. Or how got all motos. Yeah, I'm polai. Yo, I so I look that Nike to this thing. It's very fascinating. Hegi level it's more. Influence I'm common. Hegi level it's that. Yo, I was like, hey Luna, what are we watching? Bonnie and Clyde. Hafeta, Papa Lenata wo besta ar. Arawa judge nane. I get a tin 20 years ang. Bato ba botle ba really saying na. I'm paying death penalty because obviously come on, he knows that's not gonna happen. Why do you mention such things as the death penalty or Nandipa Tamai? Nandipa is a master manipulator. Okay, she's not a master manipulator. She's a pawn, unfortunately. And Lena push her hard. Hebar jump up and Belinda, also. Maybe you've never been in love like she
Bro,
was.
I have been in love.
love.
That's why I get Marajo. I know love can make you do stupid things, but I didn't know her to this extent. I'm not saying it's not impossible for a man to date anyone, a man alaga mo tronkong, a jwele mosadi ala ko ntle, and then mosadi a mirele everything. I'm not saying it's impossible. I just want to know how it happened. That's it. Joe, I'm not saying it's impossible. I just want to know how it happened. Now, I wouldn't personally. Ronaldo celebrities are in Chijo, ba kono nyala, monna la mo tronkong or mosadi alaga mo tronkong, monna la ko ntle, banyale.
True.
A lot of them. It's not impossible.
Have you ever dated someone via social media?
Isimbo Megziti.
Like what I'm saying. Okay, not even date. Have you ever met someone via social media?
I have. I've met someone through social media and we dated.
Yeah, but then I think they treated the same. Moraj, it's social media. We met via social media. The problem is situations like
jail.
And I think some they take very long before I can be honest or they take very, very long.
Would you go that extent for love? Manzi.
I was as a man, you honor ngaira dating. Nana ki fetwile magudumela.
Magudumane. No, not in this instant. Kera, like, would you go to an extent who risk everything for your person?
Partly I can. No, yeah, but obviously, who are the extreme measures?
Extreme measures, I understand. Kera, risk. Extreme measures, I do get it. Or okay, you would drive at 2 a.m. That's an extreme measure.
Mara. Extreme measure, I don't think sacrificing my career or my health or my life
for love.
Back then. No.
Wow, Emma. Back then, no, we low sacrifice.
Yeah, yeah, drain it equally. No, no, Marangelo.
They are then
so Hello at heisty.
Joe Manzi, we don't know. Joe, like
I wouldn't eat our sacrifice.
I don't know, Joe.
I will risk, not sacrifice, not risk.
You would go extreme measures.
Extreme measures, but risking.
Risk. Happy risky, Joe. Wafa, we wanna get caught or we get away with murder. Finish.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
You wouldn't.
I don't
Speaking about risking, surnames of
I'm glad that you brought that up.
You said disturbing.
Obviously, like Ohana.
No, of course not. Why Cornelio? Yes.
No, breaking it down to
break it down.
We know in society, it's masculinity, or they are trying by all means. No. How okay?
No.
Mula over discuss it as men and women or as women fella. Like,
can I say a fact? Can I say a fact? I read somewhere, guys, allegedly, I'm not sure if it's true, but I think well. But this whole thing, eBay out and about, it was because there was this lady. Do you know the story?
Yeah.
Hey,
but so one lady is sacrificing. No,
what happened to this lady?
What lady am I talking about?
Tell us.
There's this lady, like she's an orphan. Orphan. So now he then dated a man, and then this lady, they had a discussion. It was a discussion. I'm alone in this world, and then so the man, out of his goodness of his heart, was like, you know what? Anyway, I don't mind her like say it's fine. I don't mind it. Let's do it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's where it was then derived. Or you know what? If there's a man who's willing to do it, they can do it.
Yeah, but I get what you're saying.
But
this
now
guy,
it's like
how
that.
whipped was this guy to agree to that nonsense?
We don't know, Shem. Maybe Nana needs
Why?
So
Okay.
Mara
Now listen to this name. If this girl, Kamarad, and she says to me, "Hey, I'm a Moyan Giliwan," probably I would take further steps. Sorry, it's a love. Kikiri or Moyan never takai, go kai, what tell her. Arizama, down so.
There's no way you're one more pillow.
Manzi, wait, whoa, can I say something? Whoa. No, Manzi, sometimes Okonoba offene, Okonoba wana only one, or maybe Ohudile, Bare Mama Hauke Mama, Horobanya, Kraba Tokofeti, Alena, Nabu Auxilian. Take for instance, na my mom, ne? My mom, Ken Alabuta High, Basasi Balitu. Bo Mama, little Mama, like it was just family Mama.
Okay.
So
I hear your point. Yeah, I hear your point.
It's
but what
possible,
I'm saying is, if
it's very much possible. If maybe especially Nabana.
We hear you.
Very much possible.
We hear you, and what I want to assist you guys and go. If my surname is Zuma, how many Zumas are there?
You'd be surprised because no, Otota Marnyakabo Zuma, Banongo Kraban Libato, Nahana Barbelo Yakabo Peterson or Bobalo Babanchiso, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
Or related somehow, some way.
Guys, let's be realistic.
Okay, let's try and
yes, we are
argument there.
We're from the Kawana Momara, Manti, are we realistic? Maybe Nagilabalo, Kota saying, it doesn't mean you're no the cousin. Just because, yes, we do say a surname, yes, we come from one seat.
But we are.
Then a so Maraboro cousin.
Come down.
Oh, guys, come on. Let's be serious.
Come down, Belinda. Come down.
Come
down and listen. No, what I'm saying,
Arasaba superficial.
Okay,
now
Belinda, what's going to help this guy? If this guy or Kimoyan, and then let me take your surname. So Robomoyan really too, and we're gonna be happy about that.
No, I get Ranong Babalaka who decided the generation. I don't know that guy.
So you're
by making babies,
babies.
Banabati Moyani Luanam Shimalena Holanyale old. That's how a family and a lineage is grown. Generation Ibiao. Nahelen Nalona, if maybe the first generation, Hota second generation Banabarin. Banabana third generation. Now it has spread the lineage.
Somehow I feel like this lady. No, this lady in a orphanaging. She was reading the book how the world started. And she thought maybe I'll
we don't know.
start my own.
I don't know how the guy Yena guy Ola. Kena I do meeting at the end of the day. I don't know what, baby. I don't mind.
Okay, my question would be in terms of Holovola and other things. If you are saying I must change my surname to your surname. So
Ariti, that's another thing. I heard only these rugby players. Only rugby player that took double barren.
So I must take my surname. I must take
these rugby players who took double barren. Hey, only the rugby players. I think two of them they took double barren. But
so it's fine.
No.
So double barren.
Okay, understand, Shabu. So it makes sense to more hore. By can you can take surname
Ashifa. Okay, Sharp. You wouldn't take surname Sadi. Would you take double barren?
Why nganya go kana hanela mustari mungare sfanisa ko habu astama agar ke terene ke mtsere ke mnyezi
double barrel
ke mtsere ga munyala ngi double barrel for what?
Okay, double barrel.
No, why would I do that? Wait, okay, maybe problem with again. Let's stop who westernize adilo and who westernize adilo. Because there's a lot that goes into this thing. Well, I don't know. Maybe Harris Ronyala because of and then they become one. Probably maybe there's in that sense, maybe that's why they would take it. But now Naxana say. And we're talking about that. There's a radio show I usually say name today. And I was really thinking about it. Or this thing I say name really goes a long way.
You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not saying I'm against it or whatever. Now I'm saying Joe each to their own. If one yaga man,
No, true.
Man, you know, Joe Miaga was or any you just
So what you are saying, actually, what you are saying, when you would, okay,
No,
when I wake out,
I wouldn't want my husband at this anime. And I personally I don't prefer. I don't want to, but if one of mutanya kang hi, like I na kuta ring mara guys.
but who comes with such a law?
Because now something's illegal. Asiri, once or like
No,
why
it's a choice.
Wait,
Remember, it's a choice.
No, di chila gidi chila.
Wait, this thing. This thing was it clear?
Oh, true. You can say
people will now get married to celebrity.
Oh,
people will get married to celebrity. You know,
Must do it. Not worry.
Lady politician, a female politician.
I have a question.
Yeah, if I get a professor, so Margaret just say name.
I have a question now. Ne, ay marahatwana ke wele lidi quota wait. Let's say now, ne, you marry into a billionaire's family, ne? And you're like billionaire. Ndatola ke ba le ba re jo. Lutwa ka ena, kamola lutwa ka ena. A hona hore mang a ona opinion na motho e metara lutwa ka ena. So wena Manuel ol Manuel. Wa tla fitla okay na ene wa morata ngwana la ratana. Motho okay. Na ke nya go nyala and then msadi ya wa botsa you know what? Na I don't mind go nyala mara there's a problem. Papaka. Are. Tshwanetse o nyaka ditloholo tsa hae tse tsotlhe. Di tshwere surname ya hae. Oh my gosh, my mom is calling me and nothing. Ke mara?
yeah.
Let me tell her to go podcasting.
Yeah.
Hi, Mama.
Put her on loudspeaker.
Mama. Hi, Mama. Mama, nileka podcast. I'm almost done. Nenda kufonela when I get home. 15 minutes. Ne? Nileka podcast. Nileka I'm in the middle of a shoot. After 15 minutes, I'll call you. Lokon fika kaya ne? Sharp mogel.
Yeah, I'm phoning la lokon fika kaya.
She's not home. It's my mommy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still.
I'll say kaya.
Scenario says one-sided.
I walk us to Sonia Kaonyaki. Happy get choice so do me.
Well, faith.
Well, I can tell her. Manji, never back to Orfaza. And long one are no okra inheritance and way. Sure. Mar. To say, I don't know much in just a name. You need to take my surname. Even our kids have to take my surname. What do we do?
So I'm not going to tell you.
Eh?
I'm not going to try.
What about it?
Oh, so marna lineage jaga fellow namo.
Where?
Or so mara in that case, I'm not going to double barrel.
So okay, it's a double barrel.
No, it's why you go.
The kid would just find some me.
Yeah, but why? You know why I wanna say this? I'm asking you this. Kor bila wa utore mo wa habeletse ya hore otse. And that's why as a man.
It's a choice at the end of the day.
No, I'll feed choice.
It's a choice.
Are papa are. Kenya ngasifane saka nyi ukwa kidi orders samatho
yeah akere go buri tsore tatola
ke ska change asfat
akere go buri tsore tatola lutwa ka yena akere go buri
wa na ora le nna aksana choice
no you have a choice to walk away and not marry the girl. That's a choice.
Yeah, mara you are making it
for choice. You marry out finish.
You are making it logo karena. When I would say in more relationship. So my guy, these are the options. Now at your good need, I know you need me more than I need you. So it's either you adjust or
choice come go.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I ask another question here? Now
one-sided.
Eroko usiana ki ira so. I shouldn't that o happen o controller family. O tla mo ena botsore manti. Na joke no offer million itswa mo ngwaneng aka. Itswa mo e.
Wow.
Okay, so when
I'm for choice
bring it on.
Go for million. Choice here's $1 million. It's either you take the million or you remain with the girl. It's a
I
choice.
remain with the girl, like
Sha.
Bring it
chow the
on.
money, I still chow her.
Wena ira utsazaka.
Bring it on.
Utsazaka.
Bring it on.
Ape we sort of how nyetse ngwana mo bjana. Bona o jolele ena jola lo ena. O irela
Mara
feel.
it's
But
very
that's why as a man you need to work hard.
you need to work for
You
your
need to work hard and have your own
Rasa to
things.
control and that.
Sa tlo kreya ntate a nyago.
Ake hane mara o thulana re butcha wa tso thulana le na mo plaza. Wa itse re ke ngwana.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Hore.
How thoma bona hore wa jazaka lori wa dedela. Ira.
Watisa.
What is
What is a chugor boda?
No, let's not be more.
Abara mo nyala lori ya nyala.
0.1 una let's not
Mo o lebeletse one way ticket baba. Lebeletse one way ticket.
Mara ka mkho e bolelang ka perspective ya go re ka re ka re ngwana o kra disaka. Awa re he.
Eo I think le na le choice.
Ba re ba
Le na le choice.
ya ba
Ape
trust fund sha 50 meter ya ngwana.
Bo ke
Alala.
ya di bofa di ka.
But okay, I now want to ask something.
Yes.
How do you feel like I think, and this one is based on much thing how you feel ka honyala chair and then after for some nyala after tsa botsora ke nya go change surname ke nya go remela ka surname ya.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Where's it Joe? It's more the red flags that you wanna from Matomo Joe. More about ignorance was my gent. I wanna get it Joe.
Amaro mona but
Couple question man. Couple before before to la pele. Salo na le for le media ho la discussion ya nyal.
Yeah.
Have you ever had touched the issue ya surname?
Why
No. In most cases, or is standard. In most cases, we think is standard. But yeah, now agaso vutsi wa rat. Agaso vutsi bravo nyala. And I've had a couple of people by in that situation.
Yeah.
They never had that discussion, and immediately after the nyalo. Can
I say something? Now let's say Nano, I'm building my brand, Belinda Moyane. They know me as Belinda Moyane, Kim Kardashian, Remises Kim Kardashian, Maman Kardashian, Rizili Kardashian. Now, if I'm Belinda Moyane, I build strong. I push. I go to my business. Kir Belinda Moyane kirang. Ate. Bucha. Matapa. And change give Belinda Matapa. So what's going to happen? Am I going to still start momentum or
No, I get it. Now, no, ke brand ya house ali. You just
Will you
Belinda Moyane fela.
Oh.
Ka batho ba o level go start.
Oh, mara mo pase.
Pasare change everybody.
Would you want people
No,
to
but
know what
it's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
And I think that one
private.
Wait, that one Salva Razor somewhere.
Yeah.
Or if Belinda Moyane and you get married to me, in a little disadvantage because some but uluza the gigi because Harusha Belinda Moyane can do o change to Belinda's cousin. So I couldn't create one. But in that case, I mean, it's understandable because it's something they right discuss. But then you're not in a doctor or a professor.
I remember someone said, okay.
Facebook was Belinda Moyane.
Yes. No, it's not issue of brand. It's issue of somebody that you went to high school or somebody that you went to primary school with. Kacheko unyet. Mara okra akuno mukriya. Lo msecha ko Facebook. Akuno mukriya because how carry Sarah Ndlovu. I said Sarah Ndlovu. Sarah Smith on Avenue. When I love Sarah Ndlovu.
Mara Sarah Ndlovu grade 2.
Probably you were very close.
I want to say, wait till a lot of families basa dumeleng bana ba bona ba nyale ba sofetse, like let's say they're doing their degree, do what because ba believe like, and a lot of women I know there's someone I know. Well, meeting Ari. Nakinyaka namo degree nyaka mo Steve Kating. It's my surname. So I replan anyale after ke ferizo kra degree now. Mo degree nyaka no no ke pahamisa surname ya manzi no Belinda Peter said.
Yeah, mark lineage. Like
But Belinda Peter said, yo, I heard someone was like, no, nakinyaka my surname.
Well, some now I understand because some you might find or you are the first graduate come high, or you are the first person out for a degree, or you are the first doctor come high. But again, these things
I understand.
We must again start talking about these things.
Yes.
And how we were raised, we know Belinda. But as soon as we get married, you change it to my surname. That one is standard. That's why I don't know. Issue it's still a shock to us because we always know things are always going there right. But you guys want us to go to left, and we're not even sure what's on the left because you are right.
So sharp. I got Steve Kate's house. So meaning maybe I will degree. It's funny how later on or well as Kila upgrade.
No, I'm not saying myself.
Qualification and we get so changes funny.
Yeah, I'm not saying myself. And I feel like I get to one. Like
I hear what you're saying, man. But the problem is Kinyaka or degree probably the idea was maybe the degree high room dividing. But it must always say
room dividing is very important.
It can't say
forever.
Manzi room dividing very important. Why no room parking? All of fame or I
all of fame.
I lion. Na kwa herna leona. Ke tlo le tela photo.
A ke re hape o hopolo re go heno a ke re ke so obviously
Hall of Fame.
No, ya go heno it's understandable because every medal that they would get they would want to put it there. So nas bansaga kiras bansaga se lung sere it would give a certificate se lung or give lo gare baba. So ya go ya o ke la ya hore mona tsantsore a place there you.
So push comes to shove. Emilia wakar notice ni miya korra break up.
Nyoko
khwaga skete.
Ya nyoko nyatsa go pila wa bona re mo ngatsa engadumela go bona mawaza
o ba mosadi tantiri no ntse mahadi wa
ya gore ka mtu batla ba botsore ka mo ke ka 6
ya
kana go re
mahadi re ntse mahadi
ale loko ka la mfounela ke re ka laela ke laela pile bara wa go
ro ntse ba ka mahadi wena le
ale a sala molao wa ka molao wa
ka mahadi wena le butcha le basta le tla ka ditoli tsela.
Yeah, raparichali. Ba graba ba lam sari au se mo tsere se natla. Wena tla dichali.
Wa bona re ba degree ta banna.
Ha ro level la ke bogman le leng mara bana petse chali. Ba lam sari dire se mo tsere se natla.
Ba pipile ga diko.
Ke o itse batla ba botsa eng ha bo hore ke na go wa ha.
Ba dinyaga gore ba re tshe ba sa.
Au ba.
Ya ke no e ma tsana go batla ke na go tla hae. Ha tsana na go yona no di pizza di bile ke mango stofong.
E bia la pe o nyetse o berekisa.
Sorry guys. On behalf of molao o ke khopela tshwarelo ne. Sorry ne.
No, apart from that.
Yo tsosa di trauma time.
Oh, it's no. Belinda, you know what's the problem when I know ne? Basadi ba sa position ya bona. That's why basadi can now go and want to bring such things.
Pause for na mo ro tsana engwe rasfeti.
Okay, ne.
Akehane mara na go fedile.
Yeah, but are tseneng re kono isolwa.
Na go fedile. Akehane mara na go fedile. Sorry guys.
Yeah, mara issue. It's fine.
Mara we did speak about
it's fine. The next topic. We need to then bring it up because what I'm bringing up. Yeah, what I'm bringing now it's relevant to what you are saying. Ka
Yes.
issue of change the surname. Because basadi wana beno ga ba sa itse position ya bona. That's why ba nya gore namela go di ma ditlo.
Show me. No, I understand. What happened to that
That's why
thing?
ba nya gore namela go di ma ditlo.
No, not ela wa re ira gore basadi ba ireng.
Which one?
Ka re mola ke tseng ka re pause. Ke nya gore so mara re topic ka yona.
Ke reng basadi ba sa itse position ya bona.
Yeah, basadi ba sa itse position. That's another topic. That one is very deep.
Goes deeper than that. But I think there's a lot of
I feel like Lona, it's something that we need to talk about.
Correct, yeah.
And then no ba nong retsana mo ba bangwe bo butcher bo marriage lo man dilo tseo retsana ka motho tsantse re no guide na rena choice ne
100,
Is it fine?
100, yeah.
Yeah, 100,
Are we good?
100.
Are we good? Are we good? Are we
We're
good?
good. We're good. Let's go.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Manzi, ho fitla mo tlo mo ya kae happy ke shi. What time is it?
Okay, hi.
It 8:30.
Go level yona.
Maguduman.
Yeah.
If it is sana ka mkhomong ke tsore ke re ho feditse o lebellao like in distepile. Wena feditse tlo mo ya kae pastor?
Oh, Jara thing straight. Yeah, Jara thing.
Buchi, where you going?
because I could have left a long time ago. Banking me something go signature kilo jardina, but I'm here. I said dinner no you're buying caravan something is But anyway, thank you so much, guys.
Guys, thank you so much. What did that give us
Le mauto.
Tamanglo level
straight.
Parang Passion of Christ, le tla bona re pontos pila dona tla ba yang matso.
Move on.
Ke be le butse somebody else tsa mate. So ka mkholirileng ai also wa tla pipi.
Guys, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Subscribe. Notification button, guys. We love you. Please help us help you. Not help us. No, help us. Help
From
us.
the Bosit, Magogo,
Yeah.
Malume, Rangwani,
Please,
Balawago
guys.
Peter's back, Limpopo to Bloemfontein or Sila.
Like, share, and subscribe, guys.
Like,
we
share,
love you.
subscribe.
Best conversation to the world.
Yamala.
Sia
For free.
Puma, Sia Hamba, Sisi, Oza.
Yeah.
Peace and love. Love and peace.
Oh, but I like him.